Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling.
One vlog, one moment of quiet simplicity, and suddenly everything shifts in a way no one expected. When the second part of Zhao Lucy's vlog series opens, it does not begin with noise or spectacle, but with something far more subtle, almost fragile in its emotional tone. A calm morning, a familiar setting, and a sense of intimacy that makes viewers feel as if they are stepping into a personal space rather than watching a public figure. Then Victor Ma appears, and the atmosphere changes again, not through drama or declaration, but through a natural warmth that feels effortless, as if the camera has simply captured something real that was never meant to be staged. But just as the audience begins to settle into this quiet harmony, something unusual begins to surface in the background, a detail so faint that it could easily be dismissed, yet too intriguing to ignore. A shadow, a passing reflection, a presence that feels familiar yet unconfirmed. And in that single, uncertain moment, the entire fandom begins to spiral into questions that no one can fully answer. As the vlog unfolds, it carries a rhythm that feels both gentle and deeply personal. Zhao Lucy appears different this time, not distant or polished, but more grounded, more open in a way that feels almost unguarded. Her expressions carry a quiet, emotional weight, as if she is sharing not just moments but fragments of her inner world. The camera does not rush her, nor does it force any dramatic framing. Instead, it follows her naturally, capturing laughter that feels spontaneous, pauses that feel meaningful, and glances that seem to hold something unspoken. Victor Ma's presence blends into this atmosphere with ease, not as a focal point of attention, but as a steady, calming energy that complements the softness of the narrative. Their interactions do not feel performed, they feel lived, as though the boundary between recording and reality has momentarily faded. Yet, it is often in these quiet spaces that the audience begins to notice the smallest irregularities. A brief sound in the distance, a reflection that does not fully match the scene, a figure that appears for only a second before disappearing out of frame. At first, it is easy to overlook, but in the world of fandom observation, nothing ever truly goes unnoticed for long. Viewers begin to replay certain moments, slowing down frames, analyzing angles, and comparing details across different parts of the vlog. What was once a simple background moment slowly transforms into something far more complex, a puzzle formed not by evidence, but by perception. And within this growing curiosity, a familiar name begins to circulate once again, not introduced directly, but emerging through speculation, hesitation, and emotional association. Ning becomes part of the conversation not through appearance, but through possibility. What makes this situation so compelling is not the certainty of what is seen, but the uncertainty of what is felt. The human mind has a tendency to connect patterns, to search for meaning even in the most subtle fragments. And in this vlog, those fragments are enough to ignite entire discussions across fan communities. Some viewers believe the moment is coincidental, simply a coincidence of timing and environment. And others feel there is a deeper layer, something intentional or emotionally symbolic hidden beneath the surface of everyday footage. Neither side can fully prove their interpretation, and yet both perspectives continue to grow stronger with every replay, every slowed frame, every shared observation online. As this silent debate unfolds, the emotional center of the vlog remains surprisingly steady. There is no sudden shift into confrontation or revelation. Instead, the story continues to move through simple, human moments. Conversations about daily life, gentle humor exchanged between familiar voices, and the kind of silence that does not feel empty, but comforting. Zhao Lucy's presence anchors the entire experience in a sense of calm reflection, and as if she is allowing the audience to witness a version of life that is not curated for attention, but lived with sincerity. Victor Ma's role within this dynamic continues to be one of balance, offering a presence that feels both supportive and unobtrusive, enhancing the emotional texture without overpowering it. And yet, beneath this surface of calm, the idea of Ning remains like an echo that never fully fades. Not as a confirmed presence, but as a lingering thought that refuses to disappear from the viewer's mind. It is not about visibility anymore, but about interpretation. What does presence mean in a world where everything is captured, replayed, and analysed? Can someone be part of a moment without ever fully appearing in it? These questions begin to shape the emotional experience of the vlog as much as the visuals themselves. As the narrative progresses, the tone subtly evolves once again. What began as a simple recording of daily life transforms into something more reflective, almost introspective. The audience is no longer just watching events unfold. They are participating in a collective interpretation of meaning. Every pause in conversation, every shift in camera angle, every background detail becomes part of a larger emotional equation that no one can fully solve. And perhaps that is exactly what makes the experience so engaging. It does not offer closure, it offers continuation. By the time the vlog begins to approach its ending, there is no dramatic resolution waiting to be delivered. Instead, there is a quiet sense of incompleteness that feels intentional rather than accidental. The final moments do not answer the questions that have been raised. They simply allow them to remain. The warmth between the visible connections, the uncertainty surrounding the unseen, and the emotional resonance of everything in between all settle into a lingering atmosphere that stays with the viewer long after the screen fades. And in that lingering silence, the most powerful aspect of the entire experience becomes clear. It was never about proving who was present or absent. It was about the emotions created in the space between certainty and imagination. The feeling of watching something real enough to believe, yet open enough to interpret in many different ways. A story that does not end when the video stops, but continues inside the minds of those who watched it unfold. The screen fades gently, but the discussion does not end there. Instead, it moves into comment sections, into replays, into conversations that stretch beyond the video itself. Because sometimes the most compelling stories are not the ones that give answers, but the ones that invite endless reflection. If you are enjoying these deep dives into stories, moments, and unfolding narratives from the world of entertainment and beyond, don't forget to subscribe to Update X 24 Hours. Your support helps us continue bringing you thoughtful storytelling, emotional analysis, and carefully crafted content that goes beyond surface-level updates. Thank you for being part of this growing community and for taking the time to explore each story with us. Stay connected, stay curious, and we will see you in the next update, where another story may unfold in ways none of us expect.